Now the On Your Side forecast with Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval.
All right, so I thought today would be the 10th 100-degree day for July. Didn't quite work out that way. My 3-degree guarantee, 100 degrees. I noticed it today about 10 o'clock in the morning with the wind was coming in out of the northwest. And when that's happening, it's difficult to reach 100 degrees in the Treasure Valley. So a little tip there when you've got a good northwesterly breeze. It's usually a light breeze, southeast wind in the morning, and sometimes you can get a light northerly breeze driving right down the Boise front, and that sinking air warms even more and pops the temperature up. But we have a good northwest breeze. It's a sign that our thermal trough, it's a concentrated area of heat that usually sets up along the Oregon-Idaho border, which gives us our 100-plus degree days, is not there. So 97 for the high temperature today, still scorching heat this afternoon. It was hard to tell the difference, but we did have that breeze out there. 88 in McCall and Stanley, beautiful weather. And I'm going to take a look at some of these places you can travel this weekend coming up in my special weather segment, trying to get some relief from all this valley heat. If you live in the valley, 95 in Twin today, 99 in Pocatello. So getting hot indeed. Pocatello, Salt Lake, that concentrated area of heat sliding a little further to the east. Same thing at Billings. You don't see hundreds here, but it was pretty darn close in many locations. Great Falls at 98, hit 98 in Denver before thunderstorms came in and cooled things down a little bit. There are those high temperatures again this morning, the core of the heat right here in the center part of the nation. It'll be like this all week long, that heat and humidity just expanding in every direction. Really no sign of any cool air except right in the Pacific Northwest, that onshore flow, bringing those cool Pacific waters, the breezes coming in, and that's keeping the temperature down a little bit. In the meantime, we see with those temperatures slowly cooling off now, this is clear. This is showing Doppler radar and cloud cover, and there's nothing. A few clouds in western Montana. It is just bone dry everywhere. You have to get south of Salt Lake City and Provo to see showers and storms. They're melting away tonight. This moisture will stay here for tomorrow, but we're in this dry wedge of heat right in here, coming in from the south and west, and tomorrow it will build on in a little bit more, and it'll bring our temperature up a couple of degrees. And so I'm watching closely two areas. This is going to stay to our south and not affect us, so I have to look to the north and west. Watch this cold front go by. It'll be so far north, it really won't change our temperature much at all. But when you look further to the west, there's another system riding along the jet stream. This one could have a little more energy and dive a little further south, just enough to cool central Idaho around the Salmon River and drop those temperatures in central Idaho just a few degrees over Friday and early Saturday morning, making it feel even more comfortable in central Idaho. That's going to be one of the places I'm going to say you may want to head, because it's going to be quite nice when you get to the higher elevation. So here's that cool weather, the Pacific Northwest tomorrow. Still the heat blasting on in our direction. It'll take a little while towards Friday, the end of the week. We start to get a little dip in that jet stream as that cool front comes through to bring temperatures down just a little bit. Here's that frontal system right here, riding along the jet stream. See it sagging towards central Idaho. The searing heat, there's just no chance of getting the jet stream to come bring cool weather down this time of year. Northern Texas, they're used to heat, but this is bad because it is so dry that breeds extra heat. And that's the case right now. No energy going into evaporating any water because there just isn't any around. Temperatures 90 to 95 in the Magic Valley tomorrow, so continued sunny, some nice weather in the Magic Valley. If you don't mind the heat, the mornings at least will be cool at 59. Here's my Treasure Valley forecast. Continued sunny. 101 in Mountain Home. So I think we'll get above 100 in a couple locations. It's going to be real close. 99 degrees in Boise. It may be a 100-degree day. Like today, a little lighter breeze out there and real hot. Upper 80s to near 90 again in Long Valley. Low to mid-90s, Garden Valley and Idaho City. Pine Featherville about 91 tomorrow. 96 in Riggins on the main Salmon. East Central Mountain is beautiful in Stanley tomorrow morning. Upper 30s to near 40. Cool and refreshing. Warm and sunny during the afternoon. Sun Valley, the same thing. Very dry conditions around. Here's my On Your Side extended forecast. Scorching heat for tomorrow, close to 100. As we close out July, we may close out with one more day of 100-degree weather if we can bump it up to 100. 96 on Wednesday. There's a little bit of a cool down. So I'm going to say nice. Nice and 91 on Friday. And then by next Sunday, not so nice anymore as it goes back up to 100 degrees. And the sunshine is back. There could be some isolated storms coming in, a chance for dry lightning by the end of this coming weekend. In the meantime, nothing. That's one of the only things of good news. There's no lightning around to cause fires, but we have to be careful about human-caused fires as well. So, all right.
Because that's brutal. Like that.
It will go big. This is the time of the year. When you get into August, it gets really, really tough. So we have to watch out for lightning in August.
Yeah, let's hope it stays that way for a long time. All right.
Sure.
Thanks, Scott.
Okay.
Well, new